So how do you automate your YouTube channel in 5 steps so that you can run yourself a YouTube automation business? Let's react to this video that is going to show you exactly how to do it and see whether this is actually legit information or, as usual, total BS. Let's find out. Leave a like, subscribe, and let's get into it. Alright guys, here we go. The YouTube counter is going to be put in place.
Grow your channel from $0 to $10,000 and profit on YouTube without showing your own face, using your own voice, or making videos at all. What is the main idea of the video? Now, for any video to get a decent engagement from its viewers and to gain a good amount of subscribers, the channel needs to come up with an innovative and outside of the box kind of idea.
Yeah, I mean, to some extent that is right. It doesn't need to be outside of the box. Like, you can definitely copy what is already working in terms of the ideas, but like they say, if you make it innovative, then that's even better because you're taking something that already works and then you're making it even better by innovating. So that's the perfect idea, but it doesn't specifically need to be outside of the box, in my opinion.
This will also determine how the script will be written by the scriptwriter and where the video is moving towards. Second, we have the video outline. Once you have come up with the innovative and unique video idea, it's time for the video outline, which will consist of all the points that will determine the direction the video will move towards. What points you will focus on and talk about throughout the duration of the video and a time span for each topic or point in the whole video.
Alright, I'm pretty sure it just means like script writing and then make sure that the video is interesting throughout the entire part of the video. I'm pretty sure that's what they meant, although it's kind of confusing, but let's see.
Points B is another key area to focus upon. The voiceover,
And by the way guys, these are the content layers for YouTube automation. So you start out with a video idea, obviously, you then do the script writing for that, then you've got the voiceover, video editing, and a thumbnail design.
Accent to use, but will be the main voiceover of the video, and finally the human touch factor, which is important as well. Now it may seem a very painstaking task, but this is the most vital and important element if the video, and that is editing. This is the part where the viewer's attention span is caught by the unique idea, the on-point editing, and the layout. If the editing is not done right, the channel may never get the recognition and loyal supporters that it deserves and will cost the creator a lot.
Yeah, that's definitely right, because yes, the video concept can be good, but the editing on the video needs to be good, specifically for YouTube as well. That's why for example, this video I'm making right now, I'm having text animations, I'm having like fast cuts, the right pacing, all that kind of stuff will make or break your channel and your video's performance. And because of that, it is indeed really important to get a good video editor on your team.
5 is the thumbnail design, which plays the role of making a viewer click on the video in their recommended list. Choosing the right thumbnail, which showcases what actually is in the video, is another big factor and greatly helps to get more.
They're once again right with that, because you want to have a thumbnail that represents what is being shown in the video. If you do some kind of like clickbaity thumbnail, but the video doesn't deliver on that, people are going to click off because it's not what they expected, and then because of that, the watch time is going to be lower, meaning your performance on that video will be lower as well. So don't clickbait them. Yes, like clickbait them, but then actually deliver on it as well. Otherwise, it's not going to be worth it. So they're right about that.
Viewers. YouTube automation is the simple idea in which you start hiring different freelancers from websites like Upwork or Fiverr to do all these painstaking tasks for you.
Yeah, exactly. So YouTube automation is the business model where you own a YouTube channel, but you outsource the video production. So you hire a freelancer team, you pay them per video, and if you then upload that to your own channel and these videos will start making more money, then you've got yourself a profit in a business. That's what I've been doing for about 2.5 years now, in case you didn't know yet. Which makes me about 30-40,000 every single month consistently, without showing my face on any of those channels.
Having to move a single finger. This all sounds super easy, but it can be expensive if you don't know what you're doing. Since others are doing God's work, or your work actually, you are now left with more time on your hands to plan, scale, and come up with better ideas for future videos.
Exactly, and that is the perfect combination, because you're now outsourcing the active kind of things that aren't really worth your time, and because of that, you're able to free up your time so that you can focus on what matters, which is growing your business. So either thinking about new strategies to get more views, get more revenue, stuff like that, and just overall work on the business instead of in the business. That is actually a problem I had myself as well. Once again, in 2019, as you guys may know, I started YouTube and I kind of had it going. I was making like $100 a day, but then I was the person doing all the work. If I was ill, wouldn't upload, less money. Then I started outsourcing and only then started to kind of like explode my income and grow it like crazy. But it wasn't until I did that it actually worked out really well. So always think about how you can work on your business instead of in your business, or at least try and outsource and delegate most of the work.
If you were making up to 12-15 videos every month, now with a team of freelancers at your hand, you can make double the videos every month, thus increasing your video production rate. More videos uploaded leads to more profit, making this a win-win situation for you.
Exactly, yeah. As long as like your videos perform well, obviously if you're not making any money, you upload double the videos, you're probably going to be double the loss. But yes, like in theory, there's definitely a lot of truth in that. If you're successful already, you're profitable in terms of your channel, and you upload double, then yes, you're going to make more money in return as well.
Now, I know what you were thinking. This seems like taking candy from a baby, but in actuality, it is not that simple. It takes people months or even years to master the perfect YouTube automation service and take full advantage of it.
Yeah, so like yes and no. Like yes, it can take a while, but it can also go very quickly. For example, a friend of mine, Razvan, I actually lived together with him in Dubai. He started in June or July, and by December, he was making 10K per month. Now that dude is like really obsessed with it, so he put in all the work, but that shows you it isn't impossible. For me, my first channel took about 6 months to become successful. I also know people where it takes 8 months, a year. It is indeed a long-term business, so yeah, that is accurate.
Obviously, getting someone to automate a video isn't really the difficult bit. The difficult bit is making a YouTube channel and making it reach over 1K or 10K subscribers.
Exactly, so the growing part is the hardest, which then allows you to put most of your time into the growing part as well, which is benefit number one, and that is also the answer to the question of why would these freelancers make videos for you if they could build their own channel? But you have to think about it. The freelancers are, for example, script writers, right? Or a voiceover, or a video editor. They don't do all this stuff themselves. So when it comes to growing and scaling up a successful YouTube automation business, there are a lot of elements that come into play. You have to run your team, you have to outsource the work. It's not just writing a script or just doing one of these specific content layers, which is the answer to that question.
Reach that milestone of 10K subscribers, it isn't very hard or expensive to start using YouTube automation. Now let's begin on this journey to start YouTube automation and focus on the two main ways to get it up and going. Initially, you should have an existing cash cow channel where you will be posting most of your YouTube videos, a minimum of 12 videos every month to generate a decent income through them, and then use the profit from them to automate it, and voila, your first channel will be automated.
Alright, so that, I mean, like, it makes sense, like, the concept of it, it's just like, yes and no. Yes, it is kind of true, and they make it, like, seem too easy. It's like, oh, you want to become a millionaire? Yeah, just make some money and then wait for a bit and you're a millionaire, right? Like, yeah, just start a cash cow channel and then take the money and then automate it and you've got yourself a channel, right? I mean, yes, but no, like it doesn't actually work like that. It's not as simple as that sounds.
There will be some profit from the money you earn, which you can further invest in another channel. In this way, make the dominoes fall one by one as you use the main channel to earn revenue and invest it into future channels and also...
Yeah, that is accurate information. It's what I did myself as well, actually. So in 2019, started my own channel. That became monetized in June 2019. Got that going in 2020. That channel made about 3K per month. Started another channel, outsourced it, started making 10K plus in September 2020. Then January 21, made over 20,000, and then that kind of got going from there. July 21, I started another channel, which is now making 10K per month. So you can see once you've got that first successful channel going, you can just use that money to build up the other channels and make even more money. So I definitely recommend what they're saying here is that once you got it going, try to invest and keep reinvesting your money rather than blow it on some Gucci or Louis, whatever you want to do with it. Yes, you can do so, but only after you've actually invested and built up your portfolio of channels.
So automate them once they reach a decent number of views and engagements. This model of working is the easiest and one of the fastest ways to start YouTube automation. Why is this the easiest way to start? Because it requires less risk and investment initially and can be done fairly easily since all the hard work has already been done by the Cash Cow YouTube channel.
I guess what they mean by Cash Cow is just a channel where you're still doing the work yourself, but you're not showing your face so that you can then later on automate it because there's no face attached to your channel. That's once again how I got started out myself as well, which is decent advice.
Now coming back to our Cash Cow YouTube channel, which will be in charge of generating the most income, and we'll also be talking about almost any unique niche or topic on YouTube. Now taking in the cash generation from this channel, if we are earning over $10,000 from this channel on a monthly basis for a certain time period, we can use this calculation to come up with a plan to ease the workload upon ourselves and focus on expanding and creating more channels to generate more profit. As discussed before, there are over 5 YouTube automation processes that need to be carried out, and seeing which step of the process is the most time-consuming or difficult for you. whether it is script writing or editing.
Yeah, so if you're making 10K per month, like they're saying here, I just recommend outsourcing all of the work. Like, don't do the script writing, because why would you? If it's 10K per month already, you can easily spend about 1K per month, or maybe like 1.5K on video production. Those will get you great videos. You upload like 15, 20 times per month-ish. $1,500 for that is awesome, it's perfect. Then you've got 8.5K profit, and boom, you're done. You don't have to do any of the active work anymore. So I definitely recommend outsourcing all the work as soon as possible. And it doesn't mean like, oh, you just had your first week of monetization, you're making good money, boom, let's outsource all of it, let's not look at it anymore or whatever. I don't mean that, but as soon as you gotta go and you understand how it works, you've got the budget, and start doing it as soon as possible.
You can go on Upwork or Fiverr and pick up a capable scriptwriter or editor to do that job for you. You can give the scriptwriter the main idea and they can write up the scripts as per your liking, while the editor would be solely in charge of editing the videos by taking examples from your channels.
Yeah, so you would basically start outsourcing all of that work. Now, if you're interested in that, check out the link down below. I actually have a full step-by-step video program on how to do that. It's literally a step-by-step process, really easy to follow. There's no way to not have a team if you simply take action on what I tell you, because it's literally, you want to go to this website, you want to click there, this is how that works, then click here, do this. I have done for you templates in the video program. There's literally all you need. Check out the link down below in case you're interested. But the sum of that video, pretty decent. Some of it was pretty good advice. That is definitely how you can start going. Some of it was kind of like way too general and like made too simple, but most of the stuff they've been saying in this video, pretty accurate, and I agree with most of it. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and then I'll see you in the next one.